You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about something that I've been crossing my fingers for, and it looks like we may very well get it, at least if it's up to Peyton Manning. But it looks like, and we knew that networks were chasing Bill Belichick, but it looks like Peyton Manning may be trying to get Bill Belichick for something that I think could make for fantastic viewership and entertainment during a Monday Night Football game. But Bill Belichick is currently being chased by Peyton Manning to join Omaha Productions and team him with another greatest coach of all time, Nick Saban, for a coach version of Manningcast with just Belichick and just Nick Saban. And I can tell you right now, while I occasionally will tune in for Manningcast, I can tell you I would definitely tune in for Belichick and Saban. I'm hoping for a podcast, too, between the two, just talking football. This is Andrew Marchand, the Athletic. Peyton Manning is pursuing Bill Belichick in an effort to sign the longtime Patriots head coach with Omaha Productions. Manning's entertainment company officials briefed on the plans told The Athletic. Belichick famously teamed with Tom Brady to be the nemesis to Manning, the Hall of Fame Colts and Broncos quarterback, in a rivalry that spanned 15 years in the early 2000s. Manning hopes to bring Belichick into his company, which has partnerships with many big-name athletes, David Ortiz, Sue Bird, and Manning's brother, Eli. A Belichick-Manning team-up is one of the many options that Belichick, considered by many the greatest NFL coach of all time, has on the table after being on the sidelines for nearly 5 decades. He parted ways with the Patriots in January after 24 seasons and 6 rings in New England. If Manning was to sign with Belichick, the idea of teaming with ESPN to create a Belichick-Nick Saban, quote, Manningcast, is expected to be broached, according to officials briefed on the plans. Saban, considered by many the greatest college football coach of all time, joined ESPN's Game Day after retiring from Alabama. Belichick has yet to meet with ESPN, but ESPN is interested in Belichick. Omaha Productions and ESPN work closely together on Monday Night Football all-cast and the Manning-hosted documentary Peyton's Places and satellite shows. Belichick has met with CBS and NBC executives, according to sources, with direct knowledge of the get-togethers. CBS and NBC are both considering new analysts to their studio shows. The just-retired Jason Kelsey is high on both networks' list. See, at CBS, I believe Phil Simms, Boomer, Bill Cowher are all out of contract right now, I believe. At least far as those that NFL Today show, I think it is, whatever the pregame show is, they're not there right now. In meetings, Belichick has made it known he is uninterested in becoming a part of a weekly Sunday studio show. According to officials with knowledge of his thinking, networks are also a bit hesitant to offer a spot on a desk because of the strong belief that Belichick, who turns 72 next month, wants to return to the sidelines to pursue Don Shula's record for all-time wins. Belichick is 14 behind Shula's 347 regular and postseason head coaching victories. Yeah, I still believe he's going to be the Cowboys and the Eagles' top candidate next year. I think one of those two teams are going to be looking for a head coach, and maybe both of them. Belichick has made it clear he only wishes to talk about aspects of football that interest him. But this, of course, is a two-way street. Networks and platforms will only pay him millions if they see as financially viable package. Pat McAfee, who signed with the likes of Aaron Rodgers and Saban for seven-figure appearance fees, has said publicly that he will make a run at signing Belichick for his show, Wow, which is broadcast on ESPN and streamed on YouTube. That may be one of the bigger notes in all of this, is the fact that Pat McAfee is chasing Belichick for his programming. Belichick previously worked with NFL Films and NFL Network on its NFL 100 All-Time Team series, which highlighted the top players in the sport. He was great on that show. I mean, as salty as Belichick is with the media and everything, the times I've seen him on television, College Game Day this year before the Army-Navy game, he was fantastic. You know, he's got a different personality in that setting, but obviously he's still extremely smart, especially X's and O's. Belichick won a Sports Emmy for his 2021 appearance for his analysis, which was open and insightful. The idea of working with NFL Films again in partnership with other platforms is an idea that could be considered, as those with knowledge of Belichick's thinking said he enjoyed the experience of working with that group. All networks will take a meeting with Belichick if he wants one. Fox in a Super Bowl year would be an interesting choice, but it has a full set with Brady scheduled to be number one in the booth. Fox already has Patriots heavy with Brady, Gronk, and Edelman, but that has not stopped networks before. While it is always big game hunting, Fox is not looked upon as a favorite for Belichick. That is very, very interesting. Especially interesting that Manning is obviously one of Belichick's biggest rivals, but Peyton Manning's not dumb. I mean, he knows that, look, if he gets Belichick and pairs him with Saban, he knows that's going to become potential must-see television once a week during Monday Night Football. And they got to figure a way out to just let Belichick be able to get out and talk about football in some way. He was really good on that NFL Films piece like they were talking about. We knew that these networks were chasing him. All right? The problem they got, and they even talked about this, it could be a Sean Payton situation. Payton was with Fox Sports, did 1 year. He was really good. Sean Payton was really good on Fox Sports. But, you know, Payton wanted to come back and coach. Now, the big difference, massive age difference between Belichick and Sean Payton, right? But I do believe, and look, Nick Sirianni came this close to getting fired. All right? He came this close to losing his job with Philadelphia, especially now we know in light of they had to get new coordinators. There were issues with his temper, all of that. That Belichick and Eagles fire was real. The Belichick Cowboys fire was real. And I feel like one of those two teams, whichever one underperforms this year, I think is going to be the team that ends up with Belichick next year. I think I'm still shocked that Jerry Jones didn't pull the trigger. I really am. Because that team is it's got so much talent and is in such win now mode, and they need something obviously that's missing in their coaching, that's been missing in their coaching for a long time. And Jerry claims he can absolutely work with Bill. So I do expect this to be a 1-year rental if it gets done. But nonetheless, it's a bombshell. It's a bombshell. Peyton Manning, very, very smart. Boy, he's kicking ass with Omaha Productions. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.